Published 16:53 Eastern Standard Time, the 5th of March 2018. Updated 19:06 Eastern Standard Time, the 5th of March 2018. If Scott McTominay's first-team career has been a continual upwards trend, culminating in the battle for his international future that concluded this week, then Crystal Palace provided him with his first knockback. When it came to the international game, Scotland won out in the end. Alex McLeish convinced McTominay to represent the land of his father during a meeting at Carrington, rather than England, where he was born. A tug-of-war for a player with just 8 senior games to his name may seem a bit ridiculous on paper, but it spoke for how impressive he has been for Jose Mourinho. Scott McTominay had his most difficult 45 minutes since making his first team debut. Starting lineup was symbolic. McTominay was first given a place, it seemed, as a slight to an underperforming Paul Pogba. There he was, once again selected alongside the Frenchman. In Mourinho's pre-match thinking, at least, his strongest midfield includes a place for the 21-year-old. That may change. This, undoubtedly, was not his day. It may seem harsh, but Mourinho will not have been happy to see his young charge jogging in the build-up to Andros Townsend's opening goal. It might be harsh, but McTominay could be criticised for how he reacted for the opening goal. He tracked back slowly in comparison to his Manchester United teammates on Monday night. It meant he could only swing a lame leg at the ball across to Andros Townsend, who scored only a day ago. He said that McTominay would have to fight to have minutes. That is the minimum expectation for a player in the Portuguese manager's teams, especially a young player still earning his stripes. Yet there he was, moving at a slower pace than the rest of the midfield when it came to tracking back. And you could, if you were being extremely critical, suggest he would have been able to do more than wave a tame leg at the pass across to Townsend. The line of the ball was probably his to close down. Even so, it was Pogba who deserved the blame for the goal. He allowed Townsend to run off him and failed to track a winger that is notorious for his ability from range. It was symbolic in the 33rd minute when he was muscled off the ball by Jeffrey Schlupp in the first half. At least that was the problem for McTominay. His midfield partners, the men tasked with guiding him through, were also struggling. Pogba drew a round of ironic cheers from the Palace fans for a spectacular and hugely misplaced pass. Alexis Sanchez turned around at one point and bellowed at the trio to press higher up the field. They were dominated by Palace's bank of 4, losing 50-50s and battles for the ball with far too much frequency. In the 33rd minute, McTominay was even muscled out of possession by Jeffrey Schlupp. His sweeping foul on Patrick van Aanholt in the 42nd minute capped off arguably his most difficult 45 minutes since he started featuring regularly for the first team. Mourinho clearly agreed, making McTominay the sacrificial lamb to bring Marcus Rashford on at half-time. This was not his most spectacular response to one of those tests the Premier League throws up on a weekly basis. Ahead of this weekend's big one against Liverpool, the question now is whether Mourinho thinks McTominay's exemplary report card is now blotted. McTominay was the man Mourinho sacrificed in order to bring on Marcus Rashford at half-time.